Okay, so for today, what I'm gonna share is panipis. Okay, so for today, so what I'm gonna teach or share to you guys is on this channel is the panipis. Panipis is Master Henry's term for one of his double stick technique, which is originally in panipis is this one, in single stick. Okay, so it's a bouncing type of strike. When you strike with angle number 1, and it will bounce on angle number 4. So if you do it with double stick, what you're gonna do is this one and hit and then bounce on the other side, so which is the single arm, which is the right hand. Okay, so how we do it? It will be like this. So usually the preferred method of usual Filipino martial artists or amisador will be in this one. So sometimes Master Henry will put it here, sometimes he will put it here. Okay, so this is a three strike pattern on one side and 3 strike pattern on the other side. So for this side it will be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1, 2, and bounce on the other part. So 1, 2, and bounce on the other part. Okay, so on this side as well, just the same thing. It will be left hand, right hand, and then instead of the angle number 4, it will bounce from this on the other part. Okay, so again, 1, 2, and 3, then chamber, 1, 2, and 3, then chamber. So what we're gonna do is this. It will strike right hand, it will strike first on the angle number 1, then followed by left hand, and then this one will gonna return on chamber position. And then once I hit with my right hand on the left side or on the other part of the head, this one will gonna push through to this side, or we're gonna go here. Then from this one, it will gonna go on the chamber position. Okay, sorry, I'm not really good in teaching, especially with this kind of methodology, but this is 1, 2, and 3, then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so pattern will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So on this side, the 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. This is just a short video of me demonstrating double stick pattern. Okay, so let me show it to you in this way. Go move, free flowing, solo training. Go move 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so for this video, what we're gonna do is, so we're gonna share the drills. After I showed you the pattern, then we will do it in the drills. So the drills is this: 1, 2, and then panipis. 1, 2, and panipis. Originally, like I said, a panipis is supposed to be 1, then this one. It's supposedly, originally, from a hit here, it will bounce to this one, which is, that's the reason why we call it panipis. Panipis means thin moves, instead of doing it here. But for the drills, this is what will gonna happen: 1, 2, and 3, then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we'll try to add some speed. Pero maganda yung pagkakagawa nung isa eh. Gamo. Then add some footwork. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this drills is mostly the most basic and most common used in Filipino martial arts. But the problem is sometimes what I've seen is they usually do it like it was the holy grail. No, it's not. It's just a basic, for me, this is just a basic drills for you to know the pattern. It's as simple as knowing when you will strike on air, and but this time you'll do it with a partner. But the problem with this one is you're getting used to do it with a partner, then do it like you're waiting for a strike. What I want is for you to be able to apply it in sparring. So for you to be able to apply it in sparring, you need to pid him. You need to do it in a pid the receiver attack. Pid him, I'm gonna pid him 1 strike, then you need to apply it. So this is the application part. So you need to feed him. So instead of just doing it in a pattern, try to do the pattern in almost a freestyling. In this case, you're getting used to technique in almost freestyle or almost sparring type, meaning from a basic fundamental drills of feeding slowly, then adding with speed. So the result of these drills will comes from the instructor or the feeder. It depends on you, on what you want the result will go through. So for example, if I wanted to make it like a patented drills, then I'll shoot it or I'll feed it with something which is too slow. Okay, so to progress it, I want him to do it in a sparring way, then I'll do it like in a more alive drills. Here, in this way, you're sure that the technique, you're preserving the technique, then you're doing the technique in a pattern or in a method that you are sure that at some point he can apply it in fighting. Then the most application for me, or the direct application of this, is try to apply it in sparring. Okay, but for now, let's start it again with the simple drills. So let me show you. This is the pattern of panipis. Then I'll shoot it in a slow feeding base. Then try to progress it into more alive. Okay, then let's show it in sparring. Okay, now what we're gonna do, try to do it in sparring. It's not necessarily you're gonna bang each other really hard. What you want is just to for your student, for your partner to apply it in the fight. It's not a full fight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed him, but I called it live drills because I'm gonna hit him. Not as hard, but I won't gonna give him the easiest way. I want him to train it like in a real fight. Okay, so this is a basic sparring drill. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, so if you can see, that is how we train it. We'll start with the what I call this stick base, meaning we're gonna tick-tock or gonna touch the stick. Then we'll start feeding in a more progressive way. Then you'll do it in a more realistic way. And then finally, you need to apply it in a combative way, which is sparring, which is, for me, the ultimate drills. But, like I said, sparring doesn't necessarily gonna hit your opponent hard or you hit your partner hard. We just need to feed him realistically, so for you to see in how we do it. Again, so make sure that you'll start from this pattern drills of panipis. Then after that, try to put it in a progressive drills of feeding really slow. Then until you can do it with fast drills. So this is, if you can say, this is more offensive way, meaning his movement is either offensive or defensive, but in mindset is usually offensive base, offensive mindset. Then, try to apply it. Wag na, ako na lang. This one is more combative type. I'm gonna feed him with the safety gears. Then, apply it. Okay, so that's how we train, and for us to make sure that we're preserving the technique, not only the preserving the RRK movements, but applying it as well in a more progressive method and train it in a more realistic way. So in Master Henry's word, you need to train it hundreds or 1,000 times for you to be able to apply it in real fight. If you can't do it in a real fight, then train it more. If after 1,000 times of repetition and still can't do it in real fight, then throw it. It's not for you. Okay? So for us as instructor, some of the technique won't work because different people, different perspective and different experience. But for me to be able to share it, I need to make sure that I'm not just preserving it, I'm making sure that it will be effective. Okay, so hope you like the video. Thank you, and see you in the next video.